Well, thank you, Mr. President. This is a debate where it really doesn't matter who's speaking, Republican or Democrat, because we're speaking with one voice, and that very seldom happens in American politics today, unfortunately. But there will be 50 minutes divided, but really there is no division here. Senate Resolution 65 has 91 co-sponsors. Now, that is very difficult to do, and the President, Senator Coons, was an original co-sponsor of the legislation. And what is Senate Resolution 65 all about? It's about the following. On March 4th, 2012, President Obama stated, "Whenever an effort is made to delegitimize the State of Israel, my administration has opposed them. So there should not be a shred of doubt by now. When the chips are down, I have Israel's back." This resolution is in support of the President's statement. When I heard that statement, it was music to my ears because the Iranian nuclear program, the efforts of the Iranians to develop a nuclear capability, marches on as I speak. Today, May 22nd, there are two articles, one in the Associated Press, one in Reuters, talking about IAEA reports and diplomats saying that Iran is pressing forward with the construction of a research reactor that would add to their nuclear capability in terms of enriching uranium to make a bomb, and that they've increased the number of centrifuges since April dramatically. So we have been trying to sanction Iran, very successfully, I might add. Senator Menendez, my co-sponsor here, the original co-sponsor, will be here around 4. And as to Bob Menendez, there's no stronger supporter of the U.S.-Israel relationship than Bob, who's chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee. So we've worked on a resolution. And the guts of this resolution basically is as follows. It declares that the United States has a vital national interest in and an unbreakable commitment to ensuring the existence, survival, and security of the State of Israel. It reaffirms the United States' support for Israel's right to legitimate self-defense. And in the last paragraph, it's not an authorization to use force, but it says the following, that if Israel is compelled to take military action in self-defense, the United States will stand with Israel and provide diplomatic, military, and economic support in its defense of its territory, people, and existence. And the whole resolution is about Israel having to defend herself against a nuclear-capable Iran. So when our president said in 2012 that we have Israel's back, that his administration has Israel's back, this is a chance for the United States Senate to say, we also have Israel's back. And from my point of view, you can't separate the threat that the nuclear program in Iran creates from the United States and Israel. They're the same. The same threat that Israel faces from nuclear-armed Iran, nuclear-capable Iran, we face as a nation. So people wonder, what will happen if that day ever comes? What would America do? Well, this is a statement by every United States senator who votes yes. Not an authorization to use force, but a statement that if that day comes and Israel has to justifiably defend itself from a breakout by the Iranian regime to build a nuclear weapon, which could be the end of the Jewish state, we will have Israel's back economically, militarily, and diplomatically. I cannot stress how important it is for that statement to be made by the United States Senate. Time is running out. Time is not on our side. And as to the threat from Iran, since 1984, they've been characterized as the most active state sponsor of terrorism in the world. As we have sanctioned them to stop their nuclear ambitions, the amount of enriched uranium has grown. As we talk, they enrich. So we're going to have several senators come down, voice their support for this resolution. And with that, Senator Hoeven, I'd like to recognize for 2 minutes who's been an unwavering supporter of the U.S.-Israel relationship.